Good morning, students. Today's class we will discuss about Bellardi's anomaly. What is this Bellardi's anomaly? If page numbers are increased or frame numbers are increased or more frame numbers, less page faults. If in main memory, if there exists a more number of frames, automatically the probability of not getting a particular page in that frame is going to be reduced. So more number of frames means less page fault. But this is a general case. But in the Bellardi's anomaly, it's in contrary, more number of frames giving more number of page faults. Let us see with this example. They found in a particular example. Now we'll do with an example. The example is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the pages a process wants in the main memory. Right now these pages are not available in the main memory. If it is, now we'll calculate if frame G1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4. What is the page fault? How many page faults we'll get if we use four pages? Again, we'll find out what is the pages of, if it is 3 pages, how many page faults? If it is a 4 pages, how many page faults occurring? We'll calculate today's class. Now first we'll calculate when there is 4 pages are available. Now let us see how we'll do this. Let us do in a first in first out order, in the same order. In yesterday's video we have done. Yeah, first frame has come. First frame has arrived here, followed by second frame. So second frame is allocated in frame 2, followed by frame 3, 1, 2, and third frame. And this is what done. And fourth frame arrived. Since we found that frame 4 is free, 1, 2, 3, 4 are allocated. My dear friends. Now we see, now again first frame wanted. First in, first out. Whichever is the longest time here, this frame 1 is the longest time. Now we want to fetch 1. 1 is, my dear friends, available in this frame 1. So this is a hit ratio. Hit. This page is already available in the memory. Okay, no need to replace. Now number 2. 2 is also available in the main memory. Good. 2 is also available in the main memory. Good. Next, number 5. 5 is not available in the main memory. Then we need to replace this 5 with whichever is the longest stay in this particular frame. When the memory is, F1 is the longest stay. So 5, 2, 3, 4. This is also done. Next one is next frame 1. 1 is not there right now in the main memory. Then we need to replace 1 with any one of the existing frames in the main memory. Now let us see which one is the longest stay. Number 2. So frame 2 will substitute with the incoming frame 1. So this is 1, 5, 3, 4. Yeah, this is also done. Now number 2. Frame number 2 has come. Frame number 2. Let us see which one is longest period. Now 3 is the longest period. So we will replace 2 here. 2, 4, 1, 5. So 2 is also done. Now 3 has come. 3 is right now not there in the main memory. So how to replace 3? which one is the longest period? Now if you see the 4, frame 4 is the longest stay, right? So we'll substitute with, we'll interchange with frame 4, that is 3, 2, 1, 5. This is also done by difference. Now next frame arrived is 4. 4 is not there. Which one is the longest one is 5. Here, this one, first one, frame 1. So 4, 1, 2, 3. Now we'll do with the frame 5. Frame 5 is not available in the memory, but we need to replace with which one? The longest stay here is 1. So this one, 4, 5, 2, 3, my dear friends. These are page faults. How many page faults? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 page faults. 10. When frames, 4 frames, and 4 frames, we got page faults 10. Okay. Now we'll calculate page faults for 3 frames. Same problem, we'll calculate the page fault for 3 frames. Now let us do. Note down here, for 4 frames, page faults are 10. Now we'll do for 3 frames. And we'll compare. If 3 frames we are using means, if 4 frames we are getting 10 page faults, for 3 frames we should get more page faults. But it in contrary, for 3 pages we are getting less page faults. This is called Bellardi's anomaly. But we'll check that. For using 3 pages, how many page faults are occurring, we'll check practically. Okay. Right. Now frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. Okay. Only 3 frames. First, page 1. Next, page 2 arrived. Next, page 3 arrived. Okay. These 3 done. Next 4 has come. Next 4 has done. Which one has to be replaced with F1? 4. 4, 2, 3. This is also done. Next 1 has come. 1 has to be replaced with frame 2. Frame 2 having longest stay. So 4, 1, 3. This is also done. Now frame 2 is arrived. Frame 2 has to be replaced with frame 3 because 3 is longest stay. So 4, 1, 2. This is done. Next one, my dear friends, 5 has arrived. So which one is the longest stay here? 4 is the longest stay. So 5, 1, 2. This is also done. So 1 is hit is already available. 2 is a hit is already available. Now let us see 3. Which one is which which frame we need to replace? The 1 is the longest stay. So 3, 5, 2. This is also done. Next 4, page number 4. Longest stay we need to find. 2 is the longest stay. So 4, 3, 5. This is also done. Now page number 5 has arrived. Page number 5 is already there, existed. Okay, page number 5 is already there, no need. Now we find how many page faults. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, my dear friends, with 3 frames, 9 page faults. With 4 frames, 10 page faults. Now, this is our conclusion is generally more frames, when frames are increased, page fault should be decreased. But on contrary, what happens? For more frames, we are getting more number of page faults. This is called Baladi's anomaly. Understood? That is the reason first in first out will get more number of page faults. Okay, to overcome this optimal page replacement algorithm, we are going to discuss in the next video. Thank you.